어찌리 타고난 까마가
Hello YouTube, this is the Creative Duelist here, and welcome to my creative guide. Today's topic is called Missing the Timing. Missing the timing is a very peculiar mechanic in Yu-Gi-Oh! Which a lot of players tend to have a hard time understanding. I sometimes have my own issues with missing the timing because of how cards are written. So I've made this guide to teach you folks how to understand missing the timing and how to use it to your advantage, and vice versa. So without further ado, let's crack on. So what is missing the timing, you say? Missing the timing is the inability to activate a card or an optional effect when it would meet its activation requirement, as it is not possible to activate it in response to the required event. So, allow me to break it down for you. When effects. When effects activate when they are the last card on the field or anywhere trying to resolve. There are two types of when effects, which I shall explain through this video. Optional effects. Optional effects miss timing. Optional effects miss timing if the last thing to occur on resolution of a chain in the game state is not the condition that needs to be met for them to activate. Here I have an example. So, as you can see, Spiral Gear, fully armed, is equipped to Super Agent. So in this scenario, Super Agent is going to attack directly. My opponent activates Call of the Haunted as Chainlink 1, targeting Karibo in the graveyard. Then, he activates Mystical Space Typhoon as Chainlink 2, targeting my fully armed. So let's resolve the Chainlinks. Now of course, Mystical is going to destroy fully armed first, as it's the last card to be in the chain. Now, Call the Haunted will resolve, resurrecting my Karibo. What? Why hasn't fully armed activated, you ask? Well, it doesn't. It's missed the timing. You're still confused? Okay, let us take a step back. Now, as you can see, Mystical destroyed my fully armed, yes? Naturally, fully armed should have activated, but because there are still chain links trying to resolve, i.e. Call the Haunted, as you cannot interrupt chain links that are still occurring. Fully armed is unable to activate as a result, as it isn't the last card to resolve, therefore misses the timing. Mandatory when effects don't miss timing. Why? Because they must activate, as these effects are not optional. Here's an example. So, let's say I attack with Zangan, and my opponent activated Forbidden Lance as Chainlink 1, targeting Zangan, then activated Mirror Force as Chainlink 2. Mirror Force is going to destroy the Zangan first, then Lance is going to resolve last. Now that the chains have been completed, Zangan will now activate his effect, as it's a mandatory effect, meaning I must search, and it's not optional. These types of effects never miss timing. Going back to the first example, but instead we have Cosmo Dark Destroyer. So I declare an attack. My opponent activates Call the Haunted as Chainlink 1, targeting the Karibo in the grave. Then activates Mirror Force as Chainlink 2. Of course, Mirror Force will resolve, destroying my Dark Destroyer. Now Dark Destroyer has to wait for Call the Haunted to resolve, bringing back Karibo. Now that everything has resolved, I can now go ahead and activate Dark Destroyer's effect. So, that is missing the timing. You can use this to your advantage to make your opponent's cards miss timing, depending on the situation. Understanding how cards miss timing will help you in terms of how and when to activate cards to avoid missing the timing. So, that's going to clarify missing the timing. I hope this guide has helped. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe for more content. And of course, stay tuned for my next video. Until next time, stay creative, have a good day. This is the Creative Duelist here, signing off.